Alex Carter stood in the middle of his empty living room, the silence echoing around him. Just a few months ago, it had been filled with laughter, music, and the warmth of friendship. Now it felt cold and lonely. His best friend Mia had moved, away to another city for a new job, and Alex couldn't shake the feeling of distance that had settled between them. He picked up his phone, scrolling through his contacts until he found Mia's name. He hesitated. They had promised to stay in touch, but every time he tried to call, he felt a knot in his stomach. What could he say? "Hey, I miss you?" It felt too simple, too vulnerable. Instead, he put the phone down and sighed, looking out the window. At the world outside, the trees swayed gently in the breeze, and children played in the park across the street. Alex remembered how he and Mia used to walk there every Sunday, sharing stories and dreams. He missed that connection, the way they could talk about anything and everything. The laughter, the silly inside jokes, it all felt like a distant memory. Now Alex wanted to reach out, but he didn't know how. He felt like a ship lost at sea, drifting away from the shore of their friendship. He thought about sending a text, but what if she didn't reply? What if she was too busy with her new life? The fear of rejection held him back, and he felt trapped in his own thoughts. As the days turned into weeks, Alex's sadness deepened. He found himself scrolling through old photos on his phone, each picture a reminder of happier times. There they were, smiling at a concert, goofing around at the park, and celebrating birthdays together. Those moments felt like treasures, but they also made the distance feel even greater. One evening, Alex sat on his couch, feeling particularly low. He picked up his guitar, strumming a few chords absent-mindedly. Music had always been a way for him to express his feelings. As he played, he thought about how he could use his love for music to reach out to Mia. What if he wrote her a song? Something that captured the way he felt, how much he missed her, and how much their friendship meant to him. With renewed determination, Alex grabbed a notebook and began to write. He poured his heart into the lyrics, expressing his sadness and longing, but also his hope. He wrote about the memories they had shared and the dreams they still had for the future. As the words flowed, he felt lighter, as if he was slowly reconnecting with her through his music. After finishing the song, Alex recorded a simple video of himself playing it. He felt nervous, but excited. This was his way of reaching out, of showing Mia that no matter the distance, their friendship still mattered. The next morning, he gathered his courage and sent her the video along with a message. "Hey, Mia, I wrote a song for you. I really miss our talks and all the fun times we had. I hope you're doing well. Let's catch up soon." He hit send, his heart racing. Would she appreciate it? Would she understand how much he cared? Alex tried to push his worries aside, but he couldn't shake the anxious feeling in his stomach. Days passed, and he waited for a reply. Each time his phone buzzed, his heart leaped, only to sink again when it was just a notification from a game or a social media update. Finally, just when he was about to give up hope, he received a message from Mia. "Alex, I loved the song. It made me so happy to hear from you. I miss you too. Let's video chat this weekend?" Joy flooded his heart. They were going to reconnect. Alex quickly replied, setting up a time for their chat. He spent the rest of the week eagerly anticipating the conversation, thinking about all the things they would catch up on. When the weekend arrived, Alex logged on to the video call, his heart racing with excitement. When Mia's face appeared on the screen, a wide smile broke across his face. She looked happy and healthy, but he could see a hint of longing in her eyes as well. "Alex, it's so good to see you," she exclaimed, her voice brightening the room. "You too. I've missed you so much," he replied, feeling the distance between them shrink as they talked. They spent hours chatting, sharing stories from their lives and laughing about old memories. It felt as if no time had passed at all, and Alex realized that their bond was still strong. They talked about their dreams, the challenges they faced, and how they could support each other even from afar. "I really loved your song," Mia said, her eyes sparkling. "It made me feel like I was right there with you. You always know how to express yourself." "Thanks, Mia. I just wanted you to know that no matter where you are, you're still my best friend," Alex said, his voice filled with sincerity. As they continued to talk, Alex felt a sense of hope growing within him. He realized that distance didn't have to mean the end of their friendship. They could find new ways to connect, using technology and their shared interests to bridge the gap. In the weeks that followed, they made it a point to video chat regularly, sharing their lives and supporting one another. Alex even wrote more songs, inspired by their conversations and the strength of their friendship. Each note and lyric was a testament to their bond, a reminder that love and friendship could withstand any distance. One day, while they were chatting, Mia suggested, "Hey, what if we planned a trip together? I'd love to explore your city and show you mine." Alex's heart soared at the idea. "That sounds amazing. Let's make it happen." As they planned their future adventures, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. He realized that, like the alien queen who had brought him and Lyra together, he could overcome the distance that had once felt so daunting. Their friendship was a powerful force, capable of bridging any gap. In the end, Alex knew that reconnecting with Mia had given him hope. No matter the miles between them, their bond was unbreakable, and he was determined to keep it alive. And just like that, the alien queen had ordered him to live with her daughter, but no one expected the magic that would unfold. Through love, music, and friendship, they had found a way to be together, no matter the distance. Alex Carter felt a sense of warmth as he hung up the video call with Mia. They had reconnected, and it felt like a breath of fresh air. Their laughter still echoed in his mind, but deep down, he still feared the distance that separated them. Even though they had talked about visiting each other, he couldn't shake the sadness that sometimes crept back in. After their call, Alex sat in his favorite chair, staring out the window. The sun was setting, casting golden light across the street. He thought about all the fun times he and Mia had shared, the silly moments, the deep talks, and even the quiet times when just being together felt right. Each memory was a reminder of how much he missed her. "Why is it so hard to stay close?" he muttered to himself. It seemed unfair that they had to live so far apart. He longed for the days when they could just hang out, go for ice cream, or watch movies without having to schedule a call. He wanted to reach out more, but what if he overwhelmed her with his feelings? That evening, he picked up his guitar again, hoping to find comfort in music. As he strummed, he thought about the lyrics he had written for Mia. They had spoken about their dreams, and he wanted to capture those feelings in a new song. The idea of using music to express his emotions gave him a spark of hope. He began to write, "Miles apart but hearts aligned. In this distance, love we find. Every laugh, every tear, you're still with me, always near." As he wrote, he felt the sadness fade, replaced by a sense of purpose. He wanted to show Mia that no matter how far away she was, he would always be there for her. After finishing the song, he decided to send it to her. This time, he felt ready. He recorded himself playing it and sent her a message. "Hey, Mia, here's another song I wrote. It's about how I feel about our friendship, even with the distance. Hope you like it." The next day, Alex received a message from Mia, almost immediately. "I love it, Alex. You always know how to make me smile. Your music means so much to me. Can we talk again soon?" Alex's heart soared. They scheduled another video call for that weekend. As the days passed, he felt lighter and more excited. Each time he practiced his song, he felt connected to her, despite the miles. When their call finally came, Alex set up his room to make it cozy, placing a few fairy lights around to create a warm atmosphere. When the call connected, Mia appeared on the screen, her face lighting up with a smile. "Hey, I love your setup," she said, looking around. "It's so warm and inviting." "Thanks. I wanted it to feel special," Alex replied, feeling a rush of happiness. "I've been working on some new songs. I can't wait to hear them. Your music always inspires me." As they talked, Alex noticed that Mia seemed a little different. She looked a bit tired, and her smile didn't reach her eyes as much as before. He decided to gently ask, "How's everything going with your new job?" "It's okay, but it's been really stressful. I'm trying to adjust, and sometimes I feel a bit lost," she admitted, her voice softening. "I get that. It's a big change. If you ever need to talk about it, I'm here," Alex said, his heart aching for her. He wanted to support her, just like she had always supported him. Mia smiled, but it didn't fully reach her eyes. "Thanks, Alex. It helps just to talk to you. I miss our normal days." "Me too. But we can create new normal days, right? Maybe we can plan a visit." Her eyes lit up at the suggestion. "That sounds amazing. I would love to come visit you." They began to brainstorm ideas for her trip. Alex felt excitement bubbling inside him. He wanted to show her his city, the places they had talked about during their late-night chats. As they planned, Alex realized something. After a wonderful weekend spent with Mia, Alex Carter felt a renewed sense of hope. Their time together had reminded him of the strength of their friendship. But as the days passed and Mia returned to her new life, the distance began to feel heavy again. He missed her laughter, her smile, and the comfort of having her nearby. Back in his apartment, Alex found himself staring at the wall where he had hung pictures of their adventures together. Every snapshot told a story. The time they hiked up a mountain and watched the sunrise, the beach trip filled with laughter, and the countless movie nights spent sharing popcorn and dreams. Each memory was a treasure, but they also served as a reminder of how far apart they now were. One evening, as Alex sat on his couch, he picked up his phone and opened Mia's contact. He wanted to call her, to hear her voice, but the familiar knot of anxiety tightened in his stomach. What if she was too busy with work? What if she didn't want to talk as much anymore? He took a deep breath and put the phone down, feeling a mix of sadness and frustration. He picked up his guitar instead, hoping that playing would help ease his mind. As he strummed the chords, he thought about the last song he had written for Mia. It had been a way to express his feelings, but he realized he needed to do more. He wanted to be a better friend, to show her that he cared, even from a distance. Suddenly, an idea sparked in his mind. What if he organized a virtual talent show? They could invite friends from both cities, share music, and have fun together. It would be a way to bring everyone together and reconnect with Mia. The thought filled him with excitement. Alex jumped up from the couch, feeling energized. He grabbed his notebook and started planning. He would send out invitations, create a schedule, and choose a theme. This event could be a celebration of friendship, a way to bridge the gap caused by distance. Over the next few days, Alex worked hard to put everything together. He reached out to friends from both cities, explaining his idea and inviting them to participate. To his delight, everyone was excited and eager to join. They shared ideas, planned performances, and encouraged each other. It felt great to be surrounded by supportive friends, and the anticipation of the event filled him with hope. When it was time to invite Mia, Alex felt a rush of nervousness. Would she like the idea? He sent her a message. "Hey, Mia, I'm organizing a virtual talent show to reconnect with everyone. I'd love for you to join." It'll be a fun way to bring everyone together. He waited anxiously for her reply. Moments later, his phone buzzed. That sounds amazing, Alex. I'd love to be part of it. I can't wait. A wave of relief washed over him. Knowing Mia was excited made everything feel more real. As the day of the talent show approached, Alex practiced his own performance. He wrote a new song that captured their friendship, the distance they faced, and the hope he felt for the future. The evening of the event finally arrived. Alex logged on early to set everything up. He decorated the virtual space with colorful backgrounds and created a fun atmosphere. Friends started to join, their faces lighting up the screen. Laughter and chatter filled the air as everyone connected, and Alex felt a sense of joy that he hadn't experienced in a while. When Mia logged on, Alex's heart jumped. She looked radiant, her smile brightening the room. "Hey, everyone. I'm so glad to be here," she said, her energy infectious. As the show began, Alex introduced the first act, feeling proud of how everyone had come together. Performances ranged from singing and dancing to poetry readings and magic tricks. Each act was filled with creativity and passion, and Alex felt grateful to see his friends shining. Finally, it was his turn to perform. As he took a deep breath and strummed the first chords of his new song, he felt a mix of nerves and excitement. He looked at Mia, who was cheering him on, and that gave him the confidence he needed. Though miles apart, our hearts stay strong. In every laugh, in every song. No distance can break the bond we share. You're my friend, and I'll always care. As he sang, he poured his heart into every word. He saw Mia's eyes light up, and he could feel the energy of everyone cheering him on. After he finished, the screen erupted with applause and cheers. "That was beautiful, Alex," Mia exclaimed, her voice filled with warmth. "You always know how to touch my heart." Feeling encouraged, Alex smiled. "Thanks, Mia. This is for all of you. I just wanted to remind everyone how important our friendships are, no matter where we are." The talent show continued, filled with laughter and creativity. As the night went on, Alex felt a sense of belonging and connection that had been missing. The distance didn't feel as overwhelming when surrounded by friends who cared. When the show ended, everyone had a chance to share their thoughts. Mia spoke up, her voice filled with emotion. "I just want to say how much this means to me. Life has been a bit challenging lately, and seeing all of you and sharing these moments makes me feel so grateful. Thank you, Alex, for bringing us all together." Alex felt a swell of pride. We're all in this together. No matter how far apart we are, we can always support each other. As the night came to a close, Alex felt hopeful. He had taken a step to reconnect with Mia and their friends, and it had brought them all closer. It reminded him that distance didn't have to change their bond. It could strengthen it instead. In the weeks that followed, they continued to have regular virtual hangouts, sharing updates, dreams, and laughter. Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that he could actively nurture their friendship. Mia, too, began to open up more about her life, sharing her struggles and victories. One evening, during a casual chat, Mia said, "You know, Alex, I've been thinking about how we can keep this going. What if we have a monthly talent show? It could be our thing." Alex's face lit up with excitement. "That's a fantastic idea. We can keep inviting friends and make it a fun tradition." As they discussed ideas, Alex realized that they were not just rebuilding their friendship. They were creating something beautiful. Their connection was evolving, growing stronger with each shared moment, each laugh, and each song. In the end, Alex understood that the distance would always be there, but so would their friendship. Like the alien queen who had brought different worlds together, Alex and Mia were forging their own path, proving that love and connection could overcome any obstacle. With hope in his heart, Alex smiled, knowing that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together. And that was more powerful than any distance could ever be. Asterisk, as the months rolled by, Alex Carter found himself feeling both hopeful and anxious. His friendship with Mia had blossomed since their virtual talent show, but the distance still weighed heavily on his heart. They made plans for their monthly gatherings, but sometimes it felt difficult to keep the momentum going. Life in their separate cities pulled them in different directions, and Alex often wondered if they were growing apart again. One evening, as Alex was preparing for their next virtual hangout, he felt a wave of sadness wash over him. He looked around his apartment, which was filled with reminders of their friendship photos, concert tickets, and the guitar he played to express his feelings. He missed Mia's presence. While their video calls were wonderful, they couldn't replace the feeling of being together in person. He sat down at his desk, staring at his computer screen. The clock ticked loudly, reminding him that their call was about to start. He felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. Would Mia be in a good mood? Was she feeling the distance too? Finally, the screen lit up, and Mia's face appeared. She looked cheerful, but Alex could see a hint of exhaustion in her eyes. "Hey, Alex, I'm so glad to see you," she said, her voice brightening his mood. "Hey, Mia, you look good. How's everything going?" he asked, trying to mask his concern. "It's been a bit hectic at work, but I'm managing. How about you?" She replied, her smile wavering slightly. "I've been okay. Just trying to keep busy and stay connected," Alex said, his heart feeling heavy. "I've been thinking about how we can make our next talent show even more special." Mia's eyes lit up at the mention of the show. "That's a great idea. We could invite more friends, and maybe even have a theme this time. What do you think?" As they brainstormed ideas, Alex felt a spark of hope. Talking about their shared interests and planning something fun brought back the energy that had been missing lately. They decided to set a theme of friendship around the world, where everyone could showcase something from their culture or favorite memories. After their call, Alex felt inspired. He spent hours planning the details, reaching out to friends, and creating promotional materials. He designed a colorful flyer with the event details, filled with images of the world and symbols of friendship. As he worked, he noticed how much joy it brought him. He realized that taking action helped him feel more connected to Mia and their friends. Instead of dwelling on the distance, he was focusing on creating fun experiences that could bring everyone closer. When the day of the talent show arrived, Alex was buzzing with excitement. He logged onto the video call early to set everything up, making sure the virtual space looked inviting and festive. Friends began to join, and the chat filled with laughter and greetings. When Mia logged on, Alex felt relief wash over him. She looked more relaxed this time, her smile genuine. "I can't believe how many people are here. This is going to be amazing," she exclaimed. As the show began, Alex introduced. As summer faded into autumn, Alex Carter felt a bittersweet mix of emotions. His friendship with Mia had flourished despite the distance, but lately he sensed a shift. Their monthly virtual gatherings had become less frequent, and he couldn't help but feel a growing distance between them. Life in their separate cities seemed to pull them in different directions, and Alex worried that their bond was slipping away. One chilly evening, Alex sat at his desk, staring at the computer screen. He had been waiting for Maya to log on for their scheduled call, but she was late. Anxiety twisted in his stomach. Was she too busy with work? Had she lost interest in their friendship? He tried to push the negative thoughts aside, but they lingered. Picked up his guitar, strumming absent-mindedly. Music had always been his escape, a way to express his feelings. He thought about the last song he wrote for her, how it captured their journey together. But tonight, he didn't feel inspired. Instead, he felt a growing sense of sadness. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, a notification popped up. Mia was online. His heart raced as he clicked to join the call. When her face appeared on the screen, a wave of relief washed over him. "Hey, Alex." "Sorry I'm late," she said, her smile bright but tired. "Work has been crazy." "It's okay. I'm just glad you're here," he replied, trying to hide his worry. As they began to chat, Alex noticed that Mia seemed distracted. She smiled and laughed, but her eyes held a hint of sadness. "Have you been okay?" he asked gently, wanting to know what was going on in her life. "I've just been feeling overwhelmed with everything," she admitted, her voice soft. "Sometimes it feels like I'm losing touch with everything that matters." Alex's heart sank. He wanted to reach out and help her, but he didn't know how. "I get that. It's tough to balance everything. But you're not alone, Mia. I'm here for you." "Thanks, Alex. I really appreciate that," she said, her expression softening. "I just miss our regular hangouts. I feel like we're drifting apart." The truth hung between them, heavy and unspoken. Alex felt the same way. "I miss those times too. We need to find a way to reconnect, to keep our friendship strong." After the call ended, Alex sat in silence, feeling the weight of their conversation. He needed to take action. He couldn't let their friendship fade away without a fight. Inspired by their discussion, he decided to organize a special event, a reconnect night, where they could gather all their friends for a night of fun, games, and laughter. He spent the next few days planning every detail. He reached out to friends, inviting them to join the event. They could play games, share stories, and remind each other of the bond they shared. As he worked, Alex felt a sense of purpose. This was his chance to bridge the gap between him and Mia, to show her that their friendship was worth nurturing. When the day of the reconnect night arrived, Alex was filled with excitement. He transformed his living room into a cozy gathering space, decorating with fairy lights and snacks. He set up a virtual meeting and waited for everyone to arrive. As friends logged on, the atmosphere buzzed with energy. Laughter and chatter filled the virtual space, and Alex felt his heart lift. When Mia joined, he couldn't help but smile. She looked brighter, her eyes sparkling with life. "This is amazing, Alex. I love what you've done," she exclaimed, looking around the screen. "Thanks. I thought it would be a fun way to reconnect," he said, feeling proud. "I wanted to remind everyone how important her friendship is." The night kicked off with games. They played trivia, charades, and even shared funny stories from their past. The laughter flowed freely, and Alex felt the distance between him and Mia begin to fade. He could see her relaxing and enjoying herself, and it made his heart swell with hope. At one point, as the games paused, Alex took a deep breath. "I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you. Life can get busy, but tonight reminds me that our friendships are worth fighting for." Everyone nodded in agreement, and Mia smiled warmly. "I've missed this so much. Thank you, Alex, for bringing us all together." As the night continued, Alex felt a sense of joy he hadn't experienced in a long time. He watched Mia laugh and joke with their friends, her happiness contagious. He realized that moments like these were what truly mattered. Later, as the night began to wind down, Alex decided to perform a special song he had been working on. He wanted to express everything he felt about friendship, distance, and hope. He hoped it would resonate with everyone, especially Mia. He picked up his guitar and began to play. "Across the miles, we may feel apart, but you're always here, deep in my heart. Through laughter and tears, we'll find our way. Together, my friend, we'll face every day." When he finished, the screen erupted with cheers and applause. Mia's eyes sparkled with emotion. "That was beautiful, Alex. You have such a talent for expressing what we all feel." "Thank you." I just wanted to remind everyone that no matter the distance, we're still connected, he replied. Feeling a sense of achievement. As the night came to a close, Alex felt a renewed bond with Mia and their friends. They promised to keep the Reconnect Night as a monthly tradition, a reminder to always prioritize their friendships. No matter how busy life got. In the following weeks, they continued to have their monthly gatherings. Each event brought them closer and helped them stay connected. Mia began to open up more about her feelings, sharing her struggles and aspirations. Alex listened, offering support and encouragement, and he felt grateful for the chance to be there for her. One evening, during one of their calls, Mia said, "I can't believe how much our friendship has grown, even from a distance. I feel like I can be myself with you, no matter what." "That means the world to me," Alex replied, his heart swelling with warmth. "We've always had something special, and I'm glad we're keeping it alive." As autumn turned into winter, Alex realized that their friendship had become a source of strength for both of them. They had faced challenges, but together they had come out stronger. The distance no longer felt like a barrier. Instead, it had become a testament to their resilience and commitment to each other. One snowy evening, as Alex looked out his window, he felt hopeful about the future. He knew that life would bring more changes, but he was ready to face them. With Mia by his side, they could navigate anything together. As he picked up his guitar and began to play a new song, he felt a sense of peace. Their friendship was like a beacon of light, guiding him through the darkest times. And just like the alien queen who had united two worlds, Alex and Mia had forged a connection that could withstand any distance. In the end, Alex understood that love and friendship could overcome any obstacle. They had created a beautiful story, together, full of hope, laughter, and resilience. With a smile on his face, he strummed the chords, ready to embrace whatever the future held, knowing that their friendship would always shine brightly. As winter settled in, Alex Carter felt the cold more deeply than ever. While the world outside was blanketed in snow, his heart felt heavy with a sense of distance from Mia. Their monthly gatherings had become a comforting routine, yet he sensed that something was missing. Life had become busier for both of them, and he worried that their friendship was slipping away once again. Sitting in his cozy living room, Alex gazed out at the snowflakes falling gently from the sky. He remembered the warmth of their last gathering, filled with laughter and stories. But lately, Mia seemed distracted during their calls. He missed their deep conversations, the way they could share their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. One evening, after a long day at work, Alex picked up his guitar. Music had always been his way of coping with emotions, but tonight it felt different. He strummed a few chords, but found it hard to focus. He thought about Mia and how he wanted to reconnect with her. Maybe I should send her a message, he thought, but doubt crept in. What if she was too busy? What if she didn't want to talk? He put the guitar down and sighed, feeling a mix of sadness and frustration. That night, as he lay in bed, an idea came to him. He remembered how they had always dreamed of going on adventures together, exploring new places. What if he planned a virtual adventure for them? They could explore different cultures, try new recipes, and even share stories about their dream destinations. It could be a way to rekindle their friendship and bring back the excitement they once shared. Excited by the idea, Alex jumped out of bed and grabbed his notebook. He began to outline the plan for their virtual adventure series. He would call it Wanderlust Nights, where they could explore a different country each week. They could cook traditional dishes, watch movies set in those places, and learn about the cultures together. The next day, Alex sent Mia a message. "Hey, Mia, I have an idea. Let's start a virtual adventure series called Wanderlust Nights. We can explore different countries together and try to cook their traditional foods. What do you think?" He waited anxiously for her reply. Moments later, his phone buzzed with her response. "That sounds amazing, Alex. I'd love to do that. I've been feeling a bit stuck lately, and this could be a great way to shake things up." Relief washed over him. They set a date for their first wanderlust night, choosing Italy as their first destination. Alex felt a renewed sense of hope and excitement. He began researching Italian recipes and planning their itinerary for the evening. When the day finally arrived, Alex logged onto the video call.